Hello everyone. Yes, I'm back for this. This is another wrestling review because it is Elimination Chamber tomorrow, and it's on at the earlier time of 5 p.m. because they are in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I won't go into all of the issues with them being in Saudi Arabia, like the deal that they made and all of the issues that happened there, and yeah, there's a load of issues with it. But yeah, I won't discuss that. I'm just going to say that I like the Elimination Chamber, so having that there is actually a good idea. So, like having an Elimination Chamber, I still like the Elimination Chamber, so wherever it is, I'll enjoy watching it if I can. Oh, quick side note. I know I didn't do the Captain Marvel review, and I put it in the description of the last video, and I apologise for that. I will, at the beginning of the Cloverfield one, I'll put the Cloverfield one on, because I think my schedule will now be every Monday will be a game thing, every Wednesday will be a film review, so then I have a week to maybe watch the film if that's the thing to do. And then every Friday, well, if there's a wrestling thing, it'll be wrestling, and then if not, I'll do another film. Yeah. And that's how this should go. So, right, getting into it for the Elimination Chamber. The first match is Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz with Maurice. So this is a singles match. It's not for anything. What's the actual storyline? Is there anything important to do with it, or are they just fighting? I think the I don't know what the build is for this, because it's just Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. But judging by the two people, they're both reliable wrestlers, and the match should be good. May not have the best story going into it, because, well, to be fair, not many of these have interesting stories going in, but you never know. But yeah. Oh, this one, I have a feeling that what they could do is have The Miz win, because I think that Rey is going... Either Rey turns on Dominic, or the better option, to push Dominic up as like quite a big heel, Dominic turns on Rey. Because they've been having like an ongoing rivalry of sorts, where like they keep interfering in each other's matches and it goes wrong, or somebody walks out on a match. If they're in a tag team, it doesn't work well. And they've kind of been teasing it for a long time, and they haven't actually done it yet. And considering this is the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania, they're going to need to, I think. If they're going to go with this match, do it here, so then they have enough time to set up the actual rivalry before they get to it. And also, Dominic has started to dress like Eddie Guerrero a bit more, so they might be leaning back into the whole custody of Eddie Guerrero stuff, which will be interesting if they go with it. But yeah, for this match, Rey Mysterio to win. No, not Rey. No, Miz. Yeah, the Miz to win. The next match is a tag team match, and apparently there's a weird rule being placed on it, which might be announced tomorrow, which is that it's Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. And the rumours are, because they've taped tomorrow's SmackDown last week, because they need to go to Saudi Arabia tomorrow, so they have to thingy. Oh wait, yeah, today's Friday, isn't it? Yeah. So tonight they'll probably, like, the rumours are that Ronda Rousey apparently, the match will be Ronda Rousey fights with one arm behind her back. because they're going to try and make it so, oh, you can't do the armbar. So, well, the ending could be Naomi helps, like, because Charlotte Flair's not good. I think Ronda and Naomi are going to win here, and so I think what could happen is Naomi holds her arm while Ronda kind of pulls back on it, causing Sonya to tap, so it kind of allows Naomi to, in a way, beat Sonya as well as Ronda. And then that can lead into WrestleMania, where you can have the Sonya versus Naomi stuff, because their only match they've had is a SmackDown match, which I think was very short. And I think, even though this feud makes no sense, because apparently Naomi is an extra or something, and that's the whole basis of why Sonya doesn't like Naomi. But you could do something with this. This can become a WrestleMania match if they need to. It's a long story. It's long-term storytelling, so they might as well. What do we have? Yeah, so Ronda and Naomi to win, but yeah, Charlotte won't be pinned. I don't think, because if they're doing Ronda versus Charlotte, they won't want Ronda pinning Charlotte at a pay-per-view beforehand, or Naomi pinning Charlotte, because that makes no sense either, because they're not the ones feuding. The next match, I'm going from bottom to top according to Wikipedia, so if any other matches are added, which I doubt, because there was an Intercontinental Championship match that'll air tonight, which something happened in, and I doubt they're going to do anything for tomorrow. I don't, because considering, well, spoilers, Sami Zayn is now the new Intercontinental Champion, and he doesn't like going to Saudi Arabia because of all the issues that I said about, and so he won't want to go. So if he doesn't, so they can't do the Intercontinental Championship match there. They could set up a US title match, but they haven't, because the person who's currently feuding with Damien Priest is currently in the Men's Elimination Chamber match, so they won't be doing that. That could be WrestleMania, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so the Women's Elimination Chamber match, and this is for a match at WrestleMania 38 for the Raw Women's Championship, and this is for Becky's Raw Women's Championship. And that is Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Doudrop versus Nikki ASH versus Alexa Bliss. Now, normal wrestling rules tend to indicate if a wrestler is added roughly at the last minute, they're going to win. Like, if there's like a surprise entrance and then they turn up, normally they're going to win. And Alexa Bliss was very recently added because they've had all this therapy stuff to get her from her Fiend gimmick to normal Bliss, so the goddess. And Alexa hasn't really been in the title picture since 2018. She hadn't had a title, because I think the last time she had a title was...
This might answer your question. Uncharted's next instance
Alexa,
is
stop.
4, a thief said.
Alexa, stop. I hate doing that. Yeah. Oh yes, now I remember, I was calling Miss Bliss. That's always an issue, isn't it? Yes, so I think Miss Bliss will win, and she might go on to WrestleMania against Becky, because I don't know if they've had that match before. I don't know if that's... Hang on, let me check cage match. Cage match. Is it called cage match? Yes. Matches. Overview. So Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch. Let's see. Have they ever? No, I haven't found that much of their search parameters. I don't know if they've ever. They might not have fought in a match. That'll be interesting then. Versus Becky. Oh, they might have done actually. Alexa Bliss versus Becky. Yes, they have. They've fought at a SmackDown, fought at TLC apparently, fought on a random Raw. Yeah, they've fought for the title a couple of times, but yeah, not too many, so they could do that again. But yeah, I think Alexa Bliss will win because they need to boost her stock again since she disappeared for like the last. She disappeared like after SummerSlam? No, after Extreme Rules. After the weird capsule thing, and then yeah, she disappeared. So I think they'll have to boost her back up again. So if they give her the title, well, no, if they give her the title opportunity, then that gives her more stock. Because everyone in this has challenged or won the title. Because Liv Morgan challenged Becky, so she has a chance of winning because she hasn't actually won it before, and everyone likes Liv and wants her to do well. But I don't think this is her time. I think she'll win Money in the Bank. Which makes sense. I think she'll win Money in the Bank, and then if either Alexa or Becky win, then she'll cash in on them, like later down the line. Nikki Ash had it for like a month or 2 months for losing it again to somebody, and I can't remember who she lost it to. Doudrop challenged for it at the Royal Rumble. Bianca Belair had it for a bit. Wait, no, she never had the. Oh no, Bianca's never had the Raw Women's title. She's had the SmackDown Women's title, but she's challenged for the. Oh no, she did have the Raw Women's title because Becky won it off her. Oh no, wait, no, hang on, no, I am wrong. Yeah, Bianca had the SmackDown Women's title. Becky beat her for it, so they have fought before. And then you had the title exchange debacle involving Charlotte and Becky. So yeah, but yeah, Alexa Bliss to win here, which will probably be a good match because the people in that look very good. Next is a weird random match for reasons of. They want to put him on the card, not the other one. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match between Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss, with Happy Corbin on Madcap Moss's side. Now this feud is stupid because, well, Madcap Moss is just a. I don't get why they're giving him such a prominent role. Like, he eliminated AJ Styles at the Rumble. I mean, why? I don't get it. And I know Drew McIntyre's getting stale. And the thing to do here is Drew turns heel somehow. Drew turns heel on Madcap Moss. So then we can actually have quite an interesting thing of Drew as a heel on SmackDown versus Madcap Moss. Well, maybe not Madcap Moss. What they could do is maybe Drew versus Sami Zayn, because they've probably had a couple of matches, but let me have a look again. Hang on. Because I just want to. Because McIntyre versus Sami Zayn? Santina Morella? Ew, no. Oh, wait. The Master Strategist accepts Drew McIntyre's open challenge. Oh, yes, because when Drew came back, yes. Crown Jewel? He didn't fight him at Crown Jewel, did he? No. Well, that's a SmackDown match. I'm confused. Okay. So, yeah, they've only fought once, this seems. So, and that was like the other month. Yeah, so I think Drew will win here by turning heel, and they could put him in the Intercontinental title picture, because Drew's been in the main title picture for a long time now, and he hasn't needed to. Like, he was in it too long that people started to not like him. I think what you should do, give him an Intercontinental title run, like, have the Mania matches, Drew versus Sami. Let Drew win. He's a mid-carder in the middle, but he defends. He tries. I think Drew can restore some legitimacy. I guess Sammy could as well, but I think Drew's a better like big name star to try and legitimise the Intercontinental title again, because it has not been defended at all in like 6 months. Because weirdly, that was what always happens. Whenever Shinsuke gets the title, he just disappears and he never defends it. And I'm very like, he had one defence before he lost it. Well, he technically loses it tonight, but he had one defence before this, and that was Apollo Crews in like September or October, and that was it. But yeah, Drew to win here. The next match, which will probably be the main event, but for some reason in this order it's there, is Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman in his corner versus Goldberg, and this is a singles match for Roman Reigns' Universal title. Well, Roman Reigns is winning here, isn't he? Of course he is. He's Roman Reigns. He's not losing until WrestleMania 40 against Braun Breaker. I think I've already said this. This is not... like. Also, they're setting up Roman versus Brock, and why would Roman lose the title here anyway? Because then Brock can't challenge him. Because then it'd be Brock Goldberg 4, and why would people want to see that again? Because the first one was shit, the WrestleMania 21. What else was there? It was WrestleMania 21. There was the it was Survivor Series 2016, which was good, but it was only like a minute. There was the WrestleMania 33 match, which was like 5 minutes, and that was good. And then that's been it. And I don't think they're going to do that again. And I know Goldberg beat The Fiend and ruined his kind of like undefeated streak. Well, undefeated. Well, technically, no, he did win it, the Hell in a Cell, due to disqualification. Well, there was no contest, so he technically didn't lose. But yeah, so The Fiend, like Goldberg ruined The Fiend at Saudi Arabia. So there's always the chance that WWE will decide, we want to put the belt on Goldberg again. And considering, apparently this is his last match, but he might be up for doing stuff at Mania, they could put Goldberg on Mania if they wanted to, if they paid him enough. So, Goldberg could win, but it's like a 10% to 90% chance, so I'm going with the 90 and saying, Roman will win. Of course he will. Yeah. Sorry about that. Next match is a tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and that is the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. Now, this match has been having a kind of build on SmackDown, in that the Viking Raiders are they're just winning slowly, just kind of win through, and the Usos are the champions, and so I think they were just like, I don't think, like, the Usos are going to lose I think the Usos are going to lose their championships before Roman, obviously, because I'm suggesting that Roman, because Roman will probably beat Brock at Mania. Then next year, like, they're setting up that The Rock might turn up this year, because a lot of people are apparently turning up. Apparently around Cody Rhodes turning up. Apparently we're going to have Stone Cold at Mania in a match, probably against Kevin Owens, hopefully. Unless they do the Kevin Owens turns on Seth thing, I don't know. Or you have, and apparently The Rock might be there. So I think, Roman will win at Mania, going to face Rock next year at WrestleMania 39, which is in Los Angeles, Hollywood, so The Rock's territory. And then the Roman will win there, and then the year after that, Braun Breaker will have been called up to the main roster, and they're going to push him quite far into the main roster, and Roman will beat Braun will beat Roman there. Because I think Braun is the only person who could physically be capable of doing it, because there's not a lot of other choices apart from Brock, and I doubt anybody is willing for Brock to do it, because people are sour on Brock again, because Brock's been good for a long time, and I think him beating Roman would be quite a sour point in, like, the feud, which is interesting. Yeah, so back to the SmackDown match. The tag match. Yeah, the Usos are going to win here. I think they'll lose them at Mania to somebody. I don't know who they're going to lose it to, but yeah, they're going to. I think they're losing them at Mania. I feel probably. The next match is an interesting match. It's a singles match for the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch versus Lita. And Becky's winning here, isn't she? Lita's here just because they set something up. Like at the Rumble. Was it this something? Well, at the Rumble, Lita had a strong showing. And there was the rumour mill going round that it was going to be Lita. Well, they were setting up before the Rumble that it was going to be Lita versus Charlotte. But then when Ronda came back, Ronda's challenged Charlotte, so now Lita was like, oh, I'll go to Raw and challenge Becky. And and this is an interesting match because Becky's always looked up to Lita as a hero, and now Lita's trying to get her title, and it's kind of scared Becky a bit. But I think Becky's going to win here, because considering the Elimination Chamber match is also that night, I doubt also that Lita will be staying around for that long. This might be like a last match, unless she has like a match at Mania or something. I don't know. And the final match on this card is, as I said, the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title. And this is Bobby Lashley, who is the champion, versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth freaking Rollins versus Austin Theory versus Riddle versus AJ Styles. Now, there are many different ways they can go here. There are many different winners, apart from probably Austin Theory and Riddle. They're the only ones who I don't think will win. I think. They might, because they have... Oh, hello. Oh. The interesting thing will be that they'll have some interesting interactions, because they're going to have Brock and Riddle meeting for the first time. Like, in a ring, which would be interesting. The Rumble they first met, and it'll be interesting to see what else they can do not in a Rumble. That'll be interesting. And Austin Theory, he'll get eliminated first. The other winners could potentially be Lashley, Lesnar, Rollins, or Styles. Because I think if Rollins wins, Kevin will turn on him, and instead of Owens, Austin will get Kevin, Seth for the title, and I think Kevin will win there at Mania. That's if that happens. So if Styles wins, I don't know what the feud will be. If Styles for the WWE title, I don't know if they're going to... Because apparently the WWE title is a complete flux for Mania. They don't know what's happening. They know the Universal title thing. That's like concrete, Lesnar, Reigns. But they don't know. Because just after the Rumble, there was reports going around that Lesnar was going to get the title here, and it'll be a title versus title match, and that's what Vince wants. Just like the week after the Rumble, he wanted, Reigns versus Brock to be Universal versus WWE, a title not unification, but one person will get both. And they can do that. Lashley could win, and then you pick somebody to beat Lashley. Big E's not on this card, and it's sad. Actually, no, Big E's now on SmackDown, so... okay. Yeah, well, I think Big E's pushes over, and it's sad, but yeah. I'm gonna go... Oh, there's also the theory that... Austin Theory. Da-na-na-na. Yeah. There's the possibility, because Cody is a free agent and could technically do this, there is the possibility that on Saturday, Cody... Cody will turn up and beat Austin Theory and enter the chamber himself, like Edge did with Kofi all those years ago. Cody could do that with Austin Theory. Replace Austin Theory. And then would he win? And again, as the last minute thingy. Because apparently, with the whole Cody leaving AEW thing, they will be doing... They apparently... Vince wants to push Cody, which is a weird thing, considering Cody and Vince do not have a good relationship. Like, behind the scenes. Like, it's not very good at all. But even if Cody's in the match, I don't know, Cody could win, and he gets the title, which would be quite interesting. But I'm going to go with, and I've rambled along for too long on this match, I'm going to go with Lesnar, I think. I think they are going to go with the title versus title thing. And Roman gets both, and maybe unifies them. And so you get rid of one of the titles, and it allows Roman, it may be that, because then Roman can go across both brands, and it allows for Roman to have new challenges, because he's currently on SmackDown, and he's been on SmackDown the whole time that he's been champion. And I think he needs new challenges. So putting him across both brands, you can give him more challenges. Like Roman Reigns could easily, like if he went on to Raw, he could have a really good match with Lashley. He had a really good match with Rollins at the Rumble. Austin Theory, now. Riddle, he could have a really good match with. And AJ Styles, he had a really good match with him at Elimination Chamber 2016. And that would be really good again to do. So yeah, I think Lesnar will win here. Lesnar will win to go into Mania as WWE Champion against Roman Reigns. And I know that that's kind of delegitimizing the WWE title, because it means that they're putting it on somebody who isn't a new star. Because it would be a surprise if Riddle won, and Riddle is a good wrestler, and I think Riddle will eventually get a title, I think. Like, will get the WWE title. And AJ Styles could get it back. But yeah, I think Lesnar's getting it. And yeah, I think... Yes, and I think that's going to be the Elimination Chamber for this year. Let me have a quick look at... Oh yeah, the whole point of the Goldberg-Reigns match was that was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 36, but then Roman decided, oh, I'm going home because I want to stay safe due to the pandemic. So Roman went home, and so instead you had Goldberg versus Braun, and as the whole new entrant quickly into the title before Mania, Braun beat Goldberg. Yeah, so... Yes, so I think that's the end. What I'd like to check quickly... I just want to check what the currently planned WrestleMania, like what the current confirmed WrestleMania is. The event will be the fourth WrestleMania to be held in the state of Texas after X7, 25, and 32. And that's why some people think Austin's apparently confirmed to be coming back in multiple matches, apparently. Apparently, he's going to have like a Goldberg-type contract where he'll come back for Mania with Kevin Owens, maybe. Then he'll like go on to face other people who people want him to fight. And that'd be interesting. But yeah. And some people think Undertaker's coming back, so it's in Texas. Yeah, well, the current confirmed matches, there are 3 at Mania, and that is currently Reigns versus Lesnar, Flair versus Ronda, and Becky versus To Be Decided, which would be the Elimination Chamber match. Yeah, And yeah, and it'll be a 2-night WrestleMania again, which will be fun because it allows for people to have rest, which is nice. So thank you for watching. I will be back on Monday with a gaming video, which will probably be Euro Truck, I think. It'll either be Euro Truck or Sims 4. I think it'll be Euro Truck, and then the next one will be Sims 4. Yeah, then Wednesday it'll be Cloverfield. Friday... Well, not this Friday. Next Friday I'm going home, so there won't be a video because I'll be too tired and I won't have my mic. But I might do something the Friday after because it's AEW on the Sunday, on March 6th. So I might watch. So I might do a prediction of that. And it'll be my first AEW prediction, which will be fun. Yes. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.